And good morning. We're going to go ahead and be in English now, but we're actually going to skip chapter 8 and we're going to go straight to chapter 9 because chapter 8 is a writing assignment that I'm not quite ready for you to do just yet. So you're probably going, yay, you don't want to do writing assignment, and that's okay. But anyway, we're just going to learn a little bit more about grammar and then we'll move on from there. We might come back to chapter 8 before we finish the book. So if you would, turn in your book to page 157 and 158. Now, while you're getting there, I'm going to go ahead and make sure you remember what a noun is. A noun names a person, place, or thing, right? Or an idea. Could be an idea. Okay, so nouns name those things. They can be common or they can be proper, meaning if they're common, they're not uppercased. If they're proper, then they are. All right, so I want you to look at this sentence right here. So Cody lives on Main Street. Okay, Cody and Main Street are nouns, right? Okay, so Cody is in the subject. It is the subject. Main Street is in the predicate part of the sentence, right? Okay, so what if I change the sentence to say, he lives on Main Street? Now, I left everything else. The only thing I changed was Cody. I changed the noun Cody to a pronoun that tells who? He. He is a pronoun, and that's what we're going to be learning about in this chapter. Now, since the word he, the pronoun he, takes the place of the noun that's in the subject, we call this a subject noun, which we'll learn a little bit more about that tomorrow. Now, let's look at on our page at the very top. Actually, you see the picture of the waterfall, Victoria Falls? Look right above that, and there's two little purple boxes. One says singular pronouns and one says plural. Look in the box that says singular pronouns. I, he, me, she, her, if, and you. Okay, so those are pronouns that you can use to replace one singular person, place, or thing. Okay, so in this sentence, Cody lives on Main Street. There's only one Cody, right? So that means it's singular. So that means I was going to have to choose a singular pronoun to replace it. I wouldn't choose a plural one like they. They lives on Main Street because they would not tell me, it wouldn't replace Cody. So it had to be one that would replace. Now, I want you to look at these sentences. Let's look at this one. Jacob and Terrell went fishing. Okay, now Jacob and Terrell, that's a compound subject. There's two words in the subject because went is the verb, and this tells where they went. So Jacob and Terrell is a compound subject. That means that it is plural, which means if I want to replace Jacob and Terrell, I have to use a plural noun to do it. So I replace Jacob and Terrell with they went fishing. So if you look at the box there right above the waterfall, the plural pronouns, we, us, you, they, and them. And you might notice that you is in both of the boxes because you can be singular or plural. So if I said you picked up the hat, I'm talking about you, one person, singular. But if I walked into a room and I said, you all are my friends. Okay, so I'm talking about all of them. That's plural. But now in Texas, we actually use y'all. Yeah. Okay, so let's look right down here. Now, on this one and this one, you see that the pronouns are in the subject, right? Okay. Rosa gave me $1. Okay, our verb is gave, right? Okay, so that means if this word here is me, if you'll look, it's on the singular pronoun list, me, okay? This is after the verb. It's not before. So pronouns can be used before or after the verb. Okay? All right, so let's look up here on page 157 on the guided practice. Now, 1 through 5, it says to underline the pronoun in each sentence. And then on 6 through 9, it says to look at the word that they underline and put P if it's plural or S if it's singular. And then on 9 and 10, you have to circle the correct pronoun to take the place of the nouns. So I'm going to have you to pause this while you finish just that page, the guided practice. Then I'm going to go over the answers with you. So make sure you get the answers first to make sure that you understand it. So go ahead and pause it. Okay, I'm going to assume that you have finished the guided practice, so let's go over the answers. All right, number 1, they. Number 2, it. Number 3, us. Number 4, she. And number 5, them. Now, if you missed any of those, just circle the number that you missed. Okay? All right, number 6 is P for plural. Number 7 is S. Number 8 is S. And number 9 is S. Those are all singular, the last 3. And on number 10, you should have circled they. And number 11, he. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you do page 158 for a grade today. Now on the apply and write, it says to write 2 sentences about an interesting place that you have visited and circle the pronouns that you use. Okay, if you can't remember all the pronouns, look at that list, the singular and plural pronouns, okay? All right, that's all for today.